You're listening to Pod Radio.
.co.za.
Final exam can be the most stressful time of the year for many students, no matter what school year you are currently busy with. Whether you're a public or private school, college or university student, in order to take control of your final exams, you need to have some solid study strategies. In this week's podcast, our hosts are going to interview some of our top Hattie achievers and share some of their study strategies they found helpful during exams and explain their approach. Here we go!
Hey guys, it's Missy here, and today the top achiever that I've decided to interview is Zinzan Aries. So Zinzan, what are the top 3 strategies that you find the most useful during the exams?
The top 3 strategies I find useful exams are active recall instead of just rereading. Test yourself on key concepts to reinforce memory and understanding. Spaced repetition, review material over increasing intervals. Improve long-term memory. Teach what you learn, explaining topics to someone else. Forces you to understand them deeply, making information stick better.
Thank you, Zinzan Aries. My top 3 strategies are probably like rewriting the same type of notes over and over and over, practicing homework questions, and doing a lot of past papers. My favorite one out of all 3 of those would probably be doing past papers. So Zinzan Aries, what is your favorite one to do out of all 3 of them?
For me, it's active recall because it helps me to understand the topic better.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Guys, Olatando here. So the top achiever I decided to interview is Khulumangco Dwili from 11E2. So Khulumangco has 3 strategies for us to use during this upcoming exams.
My top 3 strategies is, first thing is to sleep or rest before you get to studying, just to refresh your mind and to rest yourself. My second point is to revise all the topics you have learned by writing summaries for them and doing like a few activities for each topic that you have written. And lastly, past papers are a good thing to help revise and everything. It really helps to show how questions shall be asked in the exam.
That's it from Kulu, guys. So what I've learned is to rest before an exam. I really struggle with this because I worry that I'm gonna oversleep or just forget what I will have to study for. But not resting before exam only makes me exhausted and burned out. So I really learned something from this, and I hope you did too.
Hi guys, it's Anjika from 11E5. I hope you guys are all doing well. The top height achiever I spoke to is Lalita Copolo. She's from 10E1. Can you please share 3 study strategies for us, Lalita? So the 3 study strategies that I use is, number 1, I write down my own notes and I memorize it. So first, before I memorize all of my notes, I make sure that I understand every single thing before I start memorizing. The second strategy that I use is I make flashcards. So on the front of the card, I'll write down the questions that I think teachers will ask in the exam, and then at the back of that, I will answer those questions. So basically, when I'm studying, I'll just ask myself those questions and then I'll try to answer it, and if I don't remember, I'll read at the back of the card. The third thing that I do is called the blurting study method. So I'll take a single page, a white page, and I will write down everything that I remember about the specific topic that I'm studying, and then I'll go over all of the things that I wrote down. I'll go over it with a different color pen and write down the other things that I couldn't remember, and then I'll write it down on the page. Thank you so much, Lolita. So my favorite way of studying is doing past papers. I know this is not like a relevant answer, but I do past papers and also do flashcards as Lolita as said. And thank you guys for having me.
Thank you, Tegan. And a tip that I use for the exam is to create cue cards by summarizing key topics and using clear visuals to help reinforce my understanding for the exam. Hey guys, Chandra here. Today I introduce Tegan Africa, a grade 10 learner who has been in the top 10 for the grade since first year, and she will be sharing her 3 tips to prepare for the exams?
Hey guys, so my 3 tips for the exams is doing past papers using mind maps and flowcharts, as well as doing your revision exercises in your textbooks.
And that's a wrap, guys. I hope you've enjoyed our podcast on study strategies for the final exams. Good luck with the upcoming exams. Remember, hard work pays off. Tune in after the exams for our final podcast, our Hattie Christmas melody. Bye!